Yo,
You're
what's good? We here, episode 17 in the house. 17
17 and
weeks.
counting. 17 and counting, boy. What up? What at you?
Not much. Give me a second. Let me do my checks. You know what I'm saying? We got a good
Yeah.
show today. We got Rey Clemons. If you remember a few weeks ago, Larima was hyping this dude up,
Man,
talking
she
about
said your name about every other paragraph, bro. Ray
45
did this and Ray
times.
did
And we was like,
that.
yo, we got to get this dude on because he is killing it.
hmm
So what's good with you, brother? Before we get started, I'm Flacs. You already know what I'm
That's right.
about. Check out silversyndicate.org. Check out lucidperspective.com. Those are my websites.
hmm
We got King Arthur in the building.
What up, folks? Y'all know what time it is. Unify and thrive, goddamn. And I'm gonna give Frank some kudos on the goddamn on the background. The website scrolling through. I really like it, bro. Man,
Yeah,
it look real clean, man. You did a really good job, dog.
I try, bro. I try. I appreciate that.
So if y'all
Oh
need any
yeah.
goddamn graphics and stuff, hit my man Frank up.
Yes, sir. That'll be Lucid Perspective. That's what that is. And then
Mm-hmm.
we got Ray of Uberwood Media Agency, bro. What's going on?
Uberwood.
How you
What's
doing?
going on, fellas, man? Everything is lovely this way, man. Just one day at a time, man. Minding my business. Handling business.
Mind your
That's
business
right.
and getting money, right? Doing what you gotta do. That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, man.
So what's good? So we got put on to you, obviously, again by Larima Davis. You
Mm-hmm.
know, she was talking about her business, Biz Pro HQ. She was talking
Mm-hmm.
about how you hooked her up with marketing, business processing, and like you kind of like helped her just get her shit going, right? Talk a
Yeah.
little bit about yourself and Uberwood Agency, and if you can, throw in there what was your figuring shit out moment when you realized you was gonna go into business and not be an employee and work for yourself.
Okay, so basically I started out first off I was born and raised in Decatur, Georgia. So
Okay, okay,
um being in Atlanta, ended up going to school and college out there, ended up meeting my roommate, he was doing music. So we were both majoring in marketing, business administration in college. And I hadn't even started, even tried to do any music at that time. So this is all leading up to where I'm doing what I'm doing today. So I ended up pursuing music during the course of college. We had a bunch
okay.
of shows, man. It was crazy. Everyone jumping on stage, just having fun, being college kids, going crazy and stuff.
That's
And
right.
ended up graduating and just went into the music industry first as an artist and ended up getting record deals with Warner Brothers and
Oh,
Sony. And
okay.
then I turned around, got a publishing deal, which I got now with Ultra Music down here in Miami.
Ultra. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I
And
know them.
from there, I went to engineering school. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna learn the business, man. How can I reverse? I like to reverse engineer everything. So I was like, man, let me reverse engineer everything. I know that on the other side of it, the artists gonna need marketing if they putting their music out. I know the whole process. I've been through it. I know what they're looking for. So let me create an agency that offers these services. So I can just get paid like that versus me waiting on royalties or however the system of music is.
Right.
And from there, started had the marketing agency for the music artists, and then opened up Uberwood agency for B2B. So I started working with startup companies, like real estate, education companies. Um, yeah, so did that and got connected with this company called Buzznog, they an app company, and they became an official app for Rolling Loud Festival. So I was a part of that, and um, that became
Nice.
like the biggest hip hop festival. And then from there slid on and ended up meeting Rima through this other company she was at,
Right.
and she came to me, and yeah, the rest
Word.
is history. So
Word. That's what's up. So your figuring shit out was what you started in music because that's weird because I started in music too. I was
yeah.
doing music like 10 years ago, but we
Yeah, I seen the video, Frank.
yeah, no, I had to send it to you, man. I figure you're gonna find it sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? But that's dope. So you said you have a publishing with Ultra. Ultra is
Yeah, yeah, I
the
got a publishing deal. Yeah.
That's dope. That's the EDM people, right? Most
Right, right,
That's dope.
right.
Ultra.
So
Okay, that's
yeah,
what's
I
up.
was able to so I got some placements with them. And the most recent placement I got with them is like I got on this video game called League of Legends.
Okay.
over in China. So, and I found out like that was the biggest video game in the world right now. So
Dope.
that was definitely a blessing, man. But yeah, just
So
little small things.
so I think did we mention this the other day about jingles? So is it do you like make jingles or something or like
Nah, it's like whole songs, whole records,
so you
or
play
just like
whole tracks and then they just picking up your track
yeah,
and put it all right.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's
And
dope.
so you talked about getting picked up RCA was it
No, Warner and
Warner
Sony
and
UK.
so like how did that come about like and then I imagine it was some years ago, you know what I mean, when you was pretty younger. So
Yeah, yeah.
that like how you get into that door?
Man, just being, I guess, at the right place at the right time, understanding how important relationships are. Like I'm super big on relationships and networking. So I think it's just more about who you know than what you know at times. So just
That's
being
true.
around the right people with the right music, being prepared, allowed me to enter into those doors, and it kind of just opened the floodgates from there to where I could be on the independent side of it.
Here go a question I heard. Is it luck or preparation? Right? Is it lucky that you got into that you were able to get seen, or was it just prep that you had whatever you needed when they was there and they was like you it?
I
Right.
think it was preparation,
Okay.
unknowingly, because
Right.
the music industry doesn't have any rules, so I don't necessarily know how you can be prepared for it versus outside.
Hmm.
Okay, well, we just work every day, just make a song a day, because I was making 2 songs a day for like 5 or 6 years straight. I ended up losing
That's your
700. Yeah, I ended up losing
Bro.
752 songs, man. And then
No,
I,
you didn't have the
that's 2 years.
backups.
That's
Tell
2 years.
yeah,
was it the
I
hard
did.
drive?
Yeah, the external hard drive. I had 4 externals, and they all the warranties, I guess, all went out at the same time, so they just died back to back to back to back.
Gotcha.
It
Yo,
was terrible, man.
that
So
is
that's
crazy.
the
There's a way.
definition of losing some of the best stuff. I can't even get it out. My bad.
You know what's dope? Cause this so I didn't so I knew through Larima I knew you was doing the media and the digital marketing. I had no
Yeah,
idea you had this background in music, and I find that
Hmm.
dope. You know what I'm saying? Because we just did a show with a musician. You know,
Hmm.
we gonna talk about that later. But like, and
yeah,
not like remember King, I've been telling you, I've been getting this bug that's coming back, trying to get me to like it's pulling me back into music.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I used to DJ, I used to be an artist, I used to manage a group, I used to do local shows and shit. And it's like something's happening where like I'm just getting this bug's like it's telling me to get back in. So it's crazy that you come on a show and you have this background. It's like I had no idea. You know what I'm saying? I thought this was just gonna be about digital marketing and what you've done for Larima. But that's dope. That's
yeah,
ill.
yeah. We can. We're definitely leading into it with Larima, basically with
Cool.
Biz Pro, but just making sure that I give that, just to see how I approach all the marketing. It could make a whole
Right.
lot of sense because of my music background and stuff.
Word.
Hmm.
So let's start here. How did you get Larima up and running? Like, what was it
Hmm.
her business processes first, or was you like? Because she said you did the Google thing for her, like you got her hooked up on Google, and like when people type it in, they see her, she's on the
Yeah.
top. So what was it? I guess take us through the process for getting her up and running through your company Uberwood Media.
So, so basically, first starting off, we had to have the business name, right? So, I think as she was plotting and planning to make a transition from her past company, she came to me and was like, "Okay, this is the name. I wanted to see if we can build this out. I want to take this over here and make it my own." So, I was like, "Okay, cool." So, first off, with my marketing agency, Uberwood, I learned and I was taught myself how to do websites first. So I ended up
Okay.
building her website. And from there, once I built her website, I was able to look at her process as far as automation. I thought automation would be super important. Um, so I set up a chat bot so that gives the flow that takes the lead into her CRM system. So I got her a CRM system. And for people that don't
Dope.
know, it's like a customer relationship management platform. So it basically tells you who your leads are, name, their whole full breakdown if you need to reach out to them and nurture them through an email marketing play or something to that degree. So
Right.
I built the website, built the chatbot. The chatbot runs 24/7. Set up the SEO, optimized her website for that, and then um, on the marketing side, on the social media side, just having that lead system in place, that funnel in place, and then running the SEO services was able to get her on that first Google page. And it's the same SEO that I use for my music distribution, where it's more organic and it just works over time to where I don't even have to touch it and just do it yourself.
Right.
And I got a whole customer support team I hired, and they run everything.
Hey, look, Frank. We just hired somebody. Look, I'm gonna give you the raw deal. I'm gonna give look. Look. So look,
Yeah.
we got $180. What can you do, cuz? you get this up there, or what, bro? You know what I mean? We on Fiverr trying to sprinkle a little bit here and there, so we trying to figure some shit out.
Oh, you gotta tell them what we've been trying to do. We gonna put that out there.
I know, man. Hey, I'll be
Let's
real,
do,
man.
let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah. What y'all been doing so far?
Nah, so we just really trying to SEO the podcast. You know, just trying some things, trying different tags, right? You know, trying different titles and things like that. But we really didn't got the whole like the page SEO. You know what I mean? We ain't got like you know, just a complete SEO and all this stuff, right? So
we're trying to get YouTube to see the videos and like suggest them to people who may have similar interests in what the topic of the video is. So we're playing with the tags and stuff. I mean, some of them, you know.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing. That's a good start. So I would really say, man, if y'all had like 200 or 300 set aside, you could really run YouTube ads and get them at 1 cent a click and up the views. Because for your YouTube channel to even have the type of movement y'all are looking for, you definitely want to get to that 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of video.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, it's good to tag and be consistent in the tag, and then looking at your captions, whatever it is that you're leading people. Like, yeah, this is this episode, this guest. Follow us here. Like the call to actions.
Right.
All that it will play a large role as far as the consistency. And then the show is already consistent, right? With y'all coming out with episodes all the time. Make the long form content, short form content.
We got the shorts. We have the full hour episodes, and then we pull shorts out, and then we just started this week. We're gonna pull out 3 or 4 or 5 minute clips of you know, because the shorts are like in a minute, and then sometimes it's shorter than that, and then that's for. I know there's different formats, right? So like for the shorts, that's for people with low attention span. They just want to see something quick and just keep scrolling, and then you got the people who actually sit and watch a whole hour podcast. You know, those are very rare and in between. And then you got the clips, like if we could take like a 5-minute section of, you know, some dope content and then put that out and then, you know, hopefully push that. So in doing the YouTube ads, would it be best to just throw an episode out as an ad, or like create an ad talking about the show?
We did have that conversation, yeah.
Right, yeah. Put an ad out, a real ad about the show, and put that out versus just taking a clip and trying to throw that out.
I would do both. Test out both, right? Like, really, I feel like even if you took this and all you're doing is taking the link and you choose those right options on the YouTube, which I tell y'all off of the podcast,
Can't get off free. I got you.
But if you choose the right things, then as far as the targets, then you should be set up to where you're only spending that 1 cent, that 2 cents, and then it's continual growth. And then if it's under your business, that's just the write-off, like the Rima could show you, right? Like this is the write-off for your business. So you're really not losing, you're just gaining.
So Ray, you about to get a daggone meeting. We need a figuring shit out meeting. But so like when you usually working with your clients, right? So you said 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours watched, right?
Yeah.
In a year, in 12 months.
In a year, how do you usually get your clients that, or does it depend on the client? Or can you guarantee that you can make that happen?
I don't walk in guaranteeing anything. I walk in, if anything, I guarantee a mindset that'll keep you consistent in order to finish what it is that you want based on the goals that we set together. But I'm not the person that's going to say, I'm going to guarantee you, just like a type of music artist, I'm going to guarantee you 1 million streams.
Right. Those,
that's bought.
That's facts that you said that, because now that I'm in this game, right, and I'm researching certain things, I be seeing those ads pop up like on Facebook. It'll be pay this much, you get this. Pay this much, you get this. And I just look at it with a skeptical eye, like this got to be some fake bot shit or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man. So it's just a matter of approaching it, having the right mindset and approach. So that's what I did with Rima. We sat down, we set our goals. It was a lot of conversations in between as far as the preparation of it. And then again, like of course you know her story, like it took off for her, and she just kept going up and up and up and up.
Crazy.
Because
she's still rocking.
Yeah, because it was easy for people to get on the website and navigate it and say, all right, even with how you lay out a website, right? This is who we are. This is what we do. Contact us. Or this is what we are. This is what we do. This is how we can do it. Contact us. Like, make your conversation simple, and it make people life easy to come mess with you, with your brand.
Nice.
Okay. Rey, you got a lot of experience doing this, man. Like, how many businesses have you got that ain't gonna help get to the, get over the hump?
Man, I've worked with over 100. It's like 100. I don't know the exact numbers. It got to be like 100 to 200 higher, like different businesses, man.
Nope.
Small businesses, yeah, small to medium-sized businesses.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what would you, for a podcast, right? Like, so we're a new podcast. We've only been doing this 4 or 5 months. We have a few check marks that we've met, right? We've done the consistency check. We used to do once a week. Now we actually doing 2 episodes a week.
Yeah.
We promo the clips a few days before or after the episode drops. So since this one's alive, we'll pull clips out of this, and then throughout next week we'll put out clips. I mean, so we're doing. I don't know. I guess this is probably a conversation offline to where we're talking about what we're actually doing. But if you had to give advice, what would you say is the most important thing as far as like gaining followers, gaining influence, gaining a reach for a podcast? Because again, a podcast goal, right, is to gain listeners. We need people to just tune in, watch us live, subscribe, listen to the podcast, engage. And then for the hope or the goal, right, to get to a point where, okay, if we have enough influence or we have enough core audience, we could sell them something or suggest something or do some affiliate marketing or stuff like that. So what's the most important thing in trying to get people engaged into your content?
They got to believe in it.
That makes sense.
They gotta trust your authenticity.
Ooh, I like that.
If you are at the point where it's sell, people can see through that.
Right. Yeah. Facts.
And I always tell people, even when I was speaking at panels, like at A3C festival and stuff like that, I go up to people. I'm like, it's a big difference between going up to someone and saying, hey, what's your name? Like introducing yourself. And then you actually say like, my name, Rey Clemons or whatever. And then people who trying to sell you, you say, hey, what's your name? They'll be like $3.99, $5.99. They don't even have a name. That's how they sound. It's like they got a big money sign over their head. Like all they want is the sale. And when you forceful in that way, that ain't gonna never work. So as far as what you all have going on, I say it's a combination of understanding what social media platform works the best. Right now, I wouldn't be on every single social media platform if I ain't have to. If in y'all's case, because y'all prominent with the video, I would just focus on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, and combine all those forces, repurpose the content, use evergreen content, basically recycle it on all 3 platforms over and over again. Take different clips from different shows, put that call to action there, or don't put no call to action there. Just let people keep seeing it, and eventually they hypnotize.
Right, and it's like as long as you stay in their viewpoint, right? Like
it's
like because you'll see a clip. I know I've seen. I'll see a clip of a podcast, whether I know them personally or not, and it might be a good clip or it might go viral, and then you never see them again. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's like gone. You know what I'm saying? So I think we've been doing okay. We may have to, hustle a little bit more. You know what I mean? But that's good advice.
Because
like
the podcast world is kind of saturated nowadays, right? And then people are kind of getting hip to the, staying consistent, right? They're getting hip to getting people hypnotized, flooding timelines or whatever. So, but not everybody's able to stay consistent, right? Like episode 100 is a lot.
I would say there is no competition. I don't believe
Fair
the
enough.
podcast world
we just talked
is
about that.
saturated. I believe that it's blue ocean. I don't feel like it's red ocean right now.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is, if y'all there's a book talking about that blue ocean strategy, red ocean, right?
Mhm.
And so the blue ocean just deals with where it is clear land and you can um, excel your ideas to the point where your business can thrive because not a lot of people have stood in your lane. And then the red sea strategy is like where you're just following behind the trends. Like if you chasing that, then you chasing that. But we so early in the podcast realm.
Facts.
Still.
Like, yeah, like I'm early in the podcast, same way that y'all are, right? I started the podcast the day the world shut down from the pandemic. Was when I started, and every episode aligns with how many weeks we've been in this whole thing with COVID and everything. So we just on episode 126, right?
Oh wow, yeah, it's like 2 years,
yeah. So we do it once a week, and just stay consistent with that. And
I need to follow your shit.
Yeah,
that's dope. And shout out to Ashanti real quick, because that blue ocean, I never heard that thing before. Ashanti, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we have an episode where Ashanti is a hairdresser. She talked about the blue ocean where you don't have competition. Like that's a mindset to feel like you can't do anything because you feel like it's saturated or you feel like it's too many people out there. You're gonna hurt yourself because you don't know what you could if you bring yourself. You know what I'm saying? People might fall in love with you and fuck with you for you. You know what I'm saying? So never shoot yourself in the foot and be on, oh, I can't do this because it compete. But I get what you're saying, King Arthur. There are a lot of podcasts out there, but there's only one figuring shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's a fact. More than before. That's all I was kind of
right. And the same with yours. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to definitely check yours out. We're going to follow you, check yours out. Shout out to BYOP podcast. You know what I'm saying? They're another one.
Homeboy.
Who else? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, it's blockchain game.
Yup, blockchain for real. Crypto convos. I think we got a comment on get.
It's probably a few out there. Can you see them?
Yeah.
Why you doing that, right? So I'm on your what is it? Solo.to, right? All right.
Yeah.
And it's a digital marketing consultant. So kind of, I got two questions for you. Digital marketing consultant. Like, what is that? You know what I mean? Like, we can go and touch into the premium music distribution, because I want to do a jingle. I want to make a jingle, bro, for somebody and goddamn put it out.
Let's go.
Yeah, so
we bust up the keyboards.
The digital marketing consultant is basically me coming in. If a person wanted to set a meeting with me, and then I break down, I align goals with them, give them a whole layout, a whole plan, basically with their digital marketing, see what they have going on, and then we figure out the next steps of what makes the most sense. Like I'm big on less is more. So I don't feel like you can't be everything to everybody and you can't be everywhere. So if you understand that and you understand that this is your lane, then you stay there. But as far as that's going into the actual music distribution, I basically set that up. And this could be looked at what is blue ocean, red ocean, whatever. It's so many music distributors out there and all this stuff. I didn't care. So I set up my SEO services. And I'm running on my distribution, and I got people signing up from in all United States, Indonesia, UK, China, just signing up, and I don't even have to run no ads or anything. I just let the SEO work, and it's growing on its own.
That's crazy.
So when you doing the premium, because I gotta say the word premium because it's right in front of the goddamn shit, right? Yeah. Premium distribution. What do you not guaranteeing, but what are you offering them? Or what do you provide them? Right.
Well, they'll be able to do unlimited releases. They'll be able to submit.
What that mean?
That means you can put out as many songs as you want to.
So some people limit them to putting out songs or whatever.
Yeah,
or?
some of the distribution companies limited, but for the most part now, and I was already doing it anyway. Just giving the artist, you pay me one time a year, and then you get unlimited songs, however many songs you want to put out. You keep
Okay.
100% of your royalties. I don't touch
Okay.
your royalties.
Dope.
I don't touch your copyright. You keep ownership over everything. You can submit your music to Apple Music. Create your Vivo channel.
Dope.
Um, you
See,
can do
bro,
splits, all that on there, and it's
music's
do it.
calling me.
Yeah, DIY, right? So, like
Uh-huh.
I said, I ain't got to touch it. You
Yes,
can
yeah.
go on the link, sign up for free, upload your music, choose your dates, choose your features, choose your splits, do
Mm.
whatever you want to for yourself.
Oh, that's
And then
hard.
if you got a question, hit up my customer support team and they'll make
Hmm.
sure you're good.
And so, how do you advertise for that? So, like, how do you? So, you just SEO'd your website to go out and find people, and they find your site and go and sign up for your services. And yeah, am
You
I
Lord have
making it too
mercy.
simple?
Yeah, nah, you create an authority figure, right? So my SEO, I put out a blog every single week. I got a team of writers. So those
Fiverr, I tried on
blogs,
Fiverr, bro. I tried
yeah.
on Fiverr.
But
Bro,
nah,
Fiverr, you
I
get what you
gotta,
pay for, bro. I
They
mean,
were
trying
good
to tell
articles,
you.
bro. I just won't consistent in paying the $10. But anyway,
yeah. But basically, with those on those articles or keywords, which are the same keywords that I wanted to rank for on
mm-hmm,
Google, because 80 to 90% of traffic goes on the first page of Google. If you're on the
mm-hmm.
second page of Google, you're missing out on 80 to 90% of the world
I don't
traffic.
never click the second page. I rarely
And
click the second
so
page.
if I get on the first page with the keywords that I want, whether it be best music distributor, indie music distributor, top indie music distributors, keywords like that, long tail keywords, then that traffic is gonna come to me without me having to run paid media ads. So I probably posted the distribution company on IG stories when I first launched it a couple of times, but other than that, it's not something I even have to talk about. They just sign up through their own search because that's a popular term that people searching for and
Mm-hmm.
I rank for it. And
So one more question with it. One more question with it is the SEO, are the words in the blog, or is the blog SEO, right? So is the blog tagged up, or the words that you want to be searched for in the actual blog copy?
yeah, it's in the copy. So
Yeah, my
you take
God.
it in the copy, and then those same type of keywords within your website. So those keywords pop up again, and then you putting out a blog every single week, which is connected to your web page. The more
Mm,
pages you have on your website, the more visible you are online, and
mm.
then you giving
You gotta
out
do a blog.
information that's valuable to people. So if you're giving out information that's valuable and you're doing it every single week,
We gotta do that, bro. We gotta do a blog on. We gotta
Uh,
figuring shit out website,
this
but
is like
it's
1.0 the masterclass.
yeah. It's mainly so we've been trying to get Google AdSense on there, but they keep rejecting it because we're pretty much just taking
There's some haters.
the videos off of YouTube and pretty much syndicating it through the website. So if you go to our site, it's just the videos and there's no other
yeah,
content. And they've been saying, yo, what they say? It says syndication, high syndication, low quality, even though it's like 40 videos up there right now. So yeah, when you talking about putting blogs up, we probably got to do that. We probably should do that. And just to keep it clear, the SEO that you're talking about, this is just you working the game, right? You're not paying. So there's a difference between paying for Google Ads to be placed on the first page, right? And you're not
yes,
talking about that because that shit
no,
I imagine is hella a lot of money to pay for an
yeah,
ad to be up there on top, and they'll say advertisement, but that's not what you're talking about.
nah. Like
Okay,
the SEO that I'm doing is basically just on the back end dealing with meta tags, titles, those type of terms where everything is aligned. Everything about the name, the company, the what it's offering, the blogs, the authority is built up, and it's just all consistent on its own.
that's
So
dope. That's dope. Shout out Quinn. He said what's good. He said you need to learn this
Yeah,
stuff for real.
I said I told him that's why we up here, bro.
Yeah. Nah, this I have. Let me show you something, bro. I got this. I love the For Dummies series books. I got this
yeah,
bitch. You know what I'm saying? I be reading shit like this, trying to wrap my head around it. I'm
hey
not. I'm
man,
like,
there ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how it's supposed to go.
oh,
You learn, yeah, YouTube University.
all
So
that.
how'd you get into like understanding the music distribution, right? Like, cause And you don't take none of the money from the streams that they get, right?
No,
So
they
you
keep
just
it. They keep everything. I get everything on the front end when
For
they
the
pay
so
for
they pay for
a
the
year.
service.
Yeah,
and independent artists go to you. They ain't gonna upload their music. They keep their royalties. They should get pushed out to
them.
every single platform.
Yeah. So when they put their music out, it go to over 100 different streaming platforms. I guess your typical ones, your Spotify, your Facebook
Title.
stories, Instagram stories, Title,
Mm-hmm.
Deezer, Apple Music, all of that. So they're able to have their music everywhere they want to have their music. They got total control over it. They got their own artist dashboard, client dashboard where they can sign in and look at how many streams, royalties, everything every month.
That's crazy.
And all they doing is just paying me one time a year.
Can
And the price,
podcasts
yeah.
can podcast clients do this as well, or is this strictly from music distribution?
Nah, it's just strictly for music distribution. So producers and independent artists.
Okay,
All right.
cool.
So the files that you probably upload is, not even a gigabyte or so, right?
All the
Nah,
songs, yeah, but the
Super
albums.
yeah,
smart.
a wave file probably like 44, 50 megabytes or something like that. But I don't have a limit on the server as far as how many records I could put out. Like it could be a bunch of artists just coming on board, which they are.
And
That's dope.
that's a smart part about it too. The servers, like, see, no one even thinks about the server bandwidth and the server activity, right? And once you get jumping like that, people pushing out stuff, constantly then pushing it out to a lot of different streaming platforms, and then keeping it alive, and then some of
Yeah,
that back end IP stuff, right? That's a
yeah,
big deal.
yeah,
That's
man.
dope, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get back into music. I'm gonna holler at you.
No,
I'm
okay,
gonna work
cool.
on some things, bro. But yeah, that's what's up. But
Mm-hmm.
so Uberwood Media Agency. So what are you? Is there any plans for expansion? Are you working on expanding? Doing anything? You have anything planned in the near future to grow your own podcast, so to speak? What are you doing to grow your own podcast, and what do you have working on in the near future here?
Well, yeah, with Uberwood Agency, I'm basically focused on these three areas of web design, SEO, chatbots, and copywriting. So that's four. But
Mm.
yeah, those
Copyright.
areas to me just
Mm-hmm.
make the most sense with what's going on because your website is your digital real estate at this point, right?
That's right.
So focusing on that, still working with small to medium sized businesses, entrepreneurs, um, people who definitely meet certain requirements. Those are the individuals that I work with, just to
Requirements.
make sure nobody is wasting each other's time with it, right?
That
Mm-hmm.
makes sense.
Because people who pay the least expect the most, and people who pay the most respect the time.
Right. So you gotta vet your people, right? Vet your clients.
Yeah,
So what are some
yeah.
of these requirements? If you can go
Mm-hmm.
through,
Uh,
make sure they real.
and
Nah.
so
If
yeah,
you
yeah.
listening,
I mean, if you have a website or you don't have a website, I know that that's one of the services offered. But as far as the budget, the actual budget, a lot of my services require recurring monthly payments
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
because, especially with SEO, because it takes 6 to 9 months for it to even start ramping up to work.
Right. Right.
Um, and
And
like the
consistency.
chatbots,
Yeah.
yeah, setting up the chatbots that's running 24/7, so paying for that monthly. Um, Copywriting, I don't think that necessarily be a monthly thing. It could just be that one time thing, whether someone needs to update social media descriptions or they need.
So when you say copyright, you talking about the actual copy on the website and the
Yeah,
page? Okay, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I'm able to do all of that.
So do you customize that, or because when I do my websites, I don't know about you, Frank, but I prefer them to come with their own verbiage. You know what I mean? Because like, can't nobody tell you about the business like they can. But you're saying you provide copy, so
Yeah. So I could take the verbiage,
uh,
but I kind of
for your own.
maneuver things around so it has a constant flow,
Okay.
a constant conversation.
Mm.
Um, as far as the offering that the person is doing. As far as the podcast growth, that's just a matter of just being consistent.
Right. Right.
We haven't even tapped into video yet
Ooh.
Okay.
because I was looking at the time, because to me, time is the biggest currency in life, right? And I'm like,
Facts.
for what we have set up, it don't really make sense for us to have video right now because, I mean, to edit and do all that stuff and
Yeah, bro. Let me
left
tell you.
brain.
Let me tell you, bro. Like we're doing this live right now, so after this done, it's gonna be up. But like for the ones we pre-record, I gotta edit the front, edit the back, and then throw it up. And I might do color correction if I'm feeling, spiffy or whatever. But yeah, we did a lot of video editing for a lot of, and then cutting out the clips is video editing, right? Because then you gotta watch the whole thing, cut out something you think is good enough to put out to stand on its own.
Talk about that part, right? So, do you pay somebody or do you go through yourself and pick out your own parts?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, for what?
When you're taking your clips out your show and advertising or whatever.
Oh, no. See, I don't do any video yet, so I don't have any clips.
Oh, so you don't do any clips with your audio?
Oh, no, I use this program. If I did do it, it's this program called Headliner that I've used. Yeah,
we got a question from YouTube. This is from Keep It Techie. He says, how do you handle hosting for your sites?
Well, the platforms that I use all allow me, like on my web design platform, I'm able to host unlimited websites. So what I do, I'm an early adopter of a lot of products in tech, right? So I build relationships with CEOs and get lifetime deals on a lot of the platforms I use. So therefore my business can grow and I don't get any overhead.
Nice.
Right. I'm not paying monthly for a lot. I just
you can give me one of them, cuz.
Build.
So what you do? You hit them up, take them out to dinner, lunch or something. Social engineering is
Yeah, man. I'm just big on relationships, so I'll pay that one-time fee, that lifetime deal, and then that's how it worked out with the websites. I was practicing websites on Wix at first, right? And WordPress. And then I found this other platform, and it allowed me to build my agency to where I can create unlimited websites, host unlimited websites. If it need to be hosted on something else, I can do that as well. And it worked out. Just paid a one-time fee.
Dope. That is dope.
I need to find me a lifetime hoster, goddamn, because sometimes the money fees hosting websites can get kind of out there.
Yeah.
I'm paying Ionos. And I have so many domains. To be honest, I lost track of what the fuck is happening. I got all these contracts everywhere. Like I try to call them up and consolidate and find like, okay, am I paying for something that I don't need anymore? And I found a lot of shit that I wasn't doing nothing with. So yeah, that's important. To stay on top of your shit. I probably got like 25 domains, and some of them have email addresses and all this shit. Some of them have services I'm not even using. It got crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Do you put ads on your websites and stuff like that for the music, like Google Ads and stuff like that?
Nah.
No. Too tacky for you or something?
Nah, I just don't. I don't like to cloud people's judgment if they come in to do my services. I don't want to. You show people too much. You kind of got to guide people where you want them to go, right? Like, right. I don't want someone to come on my website and it's 15 pop-ups and things coming up on the right side of the screen and dancing, and then it take too long.
That is a term. You see a lot of those on like blog sites where like they'll have on Facebook, it'll be like a catchy headline. You click on it, it takes you to a blog site, and then it's like all this shit. And you can't even read the content because you can't even tell where the content is. It's like mixed in with all type of shit.
Exactly.
So I get that. I understand that part. But what about like sticking to like one advertising network? Like let's just say Google AdSense. You have ways you could turn it up and down, but like you can have like maybe one or two on a page instead of like 15. You know what I'm saying? Just to try to bring some revenue in. Or do you think it's still not worth it to even do that? Just keep it to your content and how you want it to look, and keep your flow on the website.
I think it's worth it if you're like a avid blogger. Like if you have your website is literally blogging, right. I feel like having those ads on there probably makes sense. But
not
for
too crazy.
Music distribution, I'm like, nah, I'm cool. Let me just you coming over here because you want to release some music. This is who we are. This is what we offer. Sign up for free.
So there's a flow. You got the flow going to it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. Yeah. I've been reading about that. It's like the, what's it called? They call it funneling. It's like there's different ways you bring them. You can bring them to a certain page that have one perspective or one purpose, right? And depending on what they want, you can bring them somewhere else. And like you're basically trying to funnel them through to a sale or to some type of to put some information in, put the email address, sign up for something, or like I said, make a sale.
Yeah,
so
you're taking them through a journey.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta find ways to do that for figuring shit out. I mean, I guess our end goal would be to fucking subscribe or listen to the podcast,
Yeah.
listen to an episode.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't charging for this shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's fact.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, man. You got quite a bit of information, goddamn. You really shared a lot with the SEO stuff, like so. Because, like I said, I do the blog for my Cutty app, whatever.
Yeah.
And you know, so sharing that you put the SEO and words in the dang on blog and not just SEO in it too. You know, I mean, that helped a whole lot. And they got dang on sharing some of the other tips you did. I hope people listening, right, man. If you need SEO or you know, I mean, you're not sure, hit him up. I'm sure he can help you out. It sounds like he's a busy man, but he know what he's doing, right? Because people blowing up.
oh yeah, no, we gonna do that.
Social media presence and that digital real estate together, right? So
We seen what you did for Larima, so I got a question. What is
Yeah.
your take on these IG promo pages? So
ah,
I don't know what the fuck we did. We just been posting on Instagram consistently, right? Clips and shit.
Yeah.
They'll come on there and say, "Hey, promote this on whatever."
so fan, yeah.
And they always doing it, and like, it's almost like, bro, why are you over here? Who the fuck sent you? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
are
It's
those?
tied to the spam. So all the people create ghost accounts in order to create more likes. So it could be just like the farm system that they have, right? So as soon as you type in a certain keyword or hashtag, all those spam accounts are attached to that. So that's why all those comments come in.
Oh, you know, that's funny you say that because it does happen when I hashtag a lot.
Yeah. So and you don't want to keep using the same hashtag so you can get shadow banned.
Oh, really? Oh, dang. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
So you can get less likes, less views.
But I
less
thought
everything.
I thought hashtag was a tool to get your shit out there. So did they
It,
reverse
it
that?
used to be.
Oh
It
wow.
used to be.
So hashtag don't mean shit now. is it? Does it hurt? Does it?
I mean,
Oh, okay. Oh,
the spam accounts are going to flood you if you do the
yeah.
whole 30 hashtag thing.
Ah, dang. Okay, that's good. I didn't know that. So I came up at a time when they were telling you to hashtag
I
to
came up
death.
at a time where
Right. That's I guess that's
Yeah.
old school from like what, a few years ago. You just hashtag to death, and then you know if people search that hashtag, they can see your stuff. But I guess you're saying now that's how we get all these promo spam accounts hitting us up.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. I didn't know that. So you said one or two is good, like one or two hashtags instead of like
Yeah, I would say
25.
1 or 2, 3 or whatever.
All right, one
As long as it
hashtag.
goes with the point of what you're doing, right? Like,
God damn, one or two
we
hashtags.
got another question for you. So my man said, have you ever looked into a static site generators like Hugo or Pelican using markdown language? Just curious.
no, I haven't.
No.
Nah.
All right. Quinn said use like 15 hashtags.
Yeah, me too, bro. I'll put in there. I don't know, like this again, because like we're in the information age, right? And technology changes so fast. So 10 years ago, right, when I was doing my music and trying to get my people on,
Yeah.
we was on Twitter mostly, right? Instagram wasn't really a thing that you was promoting anyway. We hashtagged the shit to death, you know what I'm saying? So maybe at one time 20 hashtags was fine, but this is crazy because I just learned this today, right now. You know what I'm saying, that doing all these hashtags is not good. So that is dope. That is a gem. Take that shit away if you didn't know it, because I didn't fucking know it. Thank you, sir.
Oh, it's no problem, man. It's no
So
problem.
here, man, figuring
said,
shit
"Who
out,
knew,
goddamn.
Chris?
If
Who
y'all
knew,
listen,
bro?"
man, hit the like in the YouTube or wherever you liking that or watching that, man.
Yo,
Appreciate y'all, goddamn.
stop going ham on hashtags. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Yeah, your best bet, I mean, with Instagram right now is I wouldn't even hardly just do regular posts. I would just do reels and stories.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, he said he
Okay.
changed the
That's
IG
it.
algorithm. Yeah, I've been trying to do stories and reels. But, you know, so what's the deal with TikTok? So we got on TikTok.
Yeah. What's up?
TikTok it's almost like every post, right? For some reason, we get a lot of views on it, but not a lot of likes, not a lot of followers. And I also do hashtag the fuck out on TikTok. So maybe, I don't know if it's the same.
No, it's not the same on there. TikTok, I would say, why don't y'all try to go live on TikTok?
Oh,
Never
Just
thought
test
about
that
that.
out.
we sure
If
do.
y'all go on, if y'all got 2 episodes a week, and y'all cutting up y'all material, go live on TikTok and revisit the top 3 things from the last episode. Say these are the top 3 things from the last episode, and do that every single week and go live and just have conversation back and forth.
It's done. We can do it. We can do it. I don't know when. We can do it on a Sunday or goddamn on Monday.
Yeah. Well, we could we could do it Wednesdays, like the same time we do the Wednesday night. I could just I could put my phone here. You put your phone there. We can do this and the TikTok. That'll be dope.
And y'all just kind of revisit. Yeah, y'all revisit the last episode, and then top 3 things, top 5 things we discussed, and then chop that up, and then put that on the IG stories. Put that on TikTok stories or whatever.
So
not the TikTok stories, but the Facebook stories. Yeah.
True.
So we don't even use the Facebook page like talking about. Like we got it. Bro. We got a Facebook group, kinda, and so not even, just a bunch of stuff. But you said earlier, what's up?
Yeah, just focus on in that case, just focus on Instagram, YouTube, and
TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah, Facebook is like desert, bro. Like we put our shit up there. We got the business page, and then we got the group, and it's like, remember I was telling you it might seem redundant because like we already got the page and we made the group and we're putting the same post on both, but it's like they both deserts. Nothing's really happening on Facebook, so I mean I don't know. We streaming now to Facebook. We stream every time to Facebook. We do get people that watch on Facebook, but the pages be dead. You know what I'm saying? Like no, it's like whatever. Nobody even cares. But it is what it is.
That's some good stuff though. We definitely gonna hit to do the TikTok thing, and we can let you know what the turnout is.
Fuck, we might be a client. Man. I'm gonna hit your page, bro. We gonna talk to you for real.
I need him because Cutty I'm doing something all right with Cutty app. I need some.
Yeah, talk about your Cutty app, bro. Because what's that? You've been 2 years now, 3 years in business.
Just a year, goddamn on, but just getting the message out there. You know what I mean? Like, so it's on-demand barber and hair on-demand app for hair stylists and barbers.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like, if you at the crib right now, you need a barber to come cut your hair, you can get a barber on the Cutty app to come get you right now. Or if a barber in the shop or a hairstylist in the shop right now, get their chair open, they can let the customer know they got available chair right now, and the customer can book the chair and go, you know what I mean, get some work. Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think the messaging is like kind of what I'm trying to get out there, because people think it's like a regular barber app like Squire or Booksy, right? But we don't do any booking, right? We don't care if you want to get something done tomorrow.
It's like Uber, like right now, on demand, come through right now, cut my hair.
Yeah. So that's kind of what we're trying to get out there, because, like I said, people just be assuming it's a booking app. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you got to hold people's hand these days. So what's your tagline?
I think the one is like, we specialize in right now, or get service whenever you're ready, wherever you are.
Get service or get a cut wherever it is, wherever you are.
It's service because it's just barbers and hairstylists.
Okay.
Right. So, or you get a professional. So it's something along those lines, but it's usually those two that I usually use.
I would probably like rearrange those words a little bit so people can just flat out know, right? Like what is a combined word for stylists and barbers that people can read it and they know that's exactly what you're talking about.
I use hair care professional, but that's long.
Hair care? Right? What about hair care?
That's a hair care service.
Yeah.
Hair care service whenever you're ready.
It's specific. It's specific. It's
simple.
Like, and it's simple. It's to the point. It's third grade. People read at that level generally.
Okay.
So that's what I would do.
Just use that and just kind of pump that throughout the
throughout the content. Tagline. So now that they see that tagline, then now the conversation starts. Okay, how do I do this?
Mm-hmm.
Even when they go on the app, the welcome process. All right, welcome. Do you have an onboarding process? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, you can sign up.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for joining. Do you have an email system attached to it? Right, like where they sign up. Welcome to the Cutty app. Then 3 days later, they say, "Have you tried the Cutty app yet?"
That follow up.
And then 5 days later, here are the top 3 reasons Cutty app is convenient for your everyday needs or whatever, everyday haircut needs.
Yeah.
Now you nurturing them on 2 different sides, and then if you do talk about it online, just connect all the dots with that as well, right? Like with your messaging on your nurturing process. You just want to keep the same conversation going with omni-channel presence.
So you grab their hand, you walk them through the process.
Yeah.
To a download, right? Because I guess that's one of the goals, right? Get them to download it. Then once they download it, everything else from that end works, right? The app is functional. All they gotta do is sign up, and then whenever they feel like they want to cut, because I've looked at it, it looks clean. You know what I'm saying? I download the app, I look at it, it's clean. I could even open up the map, and you could see where all the barbers are. You could see one's close to you or whatever. I was genuinely shocked when I opened. I was like, "Yo, this is up." You got the Google API map shit on there.
I think that follow up is probably an important piece because traffic wise, right? So we don't have not an issue getting barbers right to sign up for customers to get an app right, but it's kind of the follow up, right? Because it is new, right? Not everybody we don't have that trust factor yet.
Yeah.
Right. Or that market visibility, right? So, because I see a lot of posts. I see a whole lot of posts on Facebook or Instagram. I think who could do my hair? I'm looking for Bunee. I'm looking for Bunee. I'm in the comments like, check out the Cutty app. Check out the Cutty app. Check out the Cutty app. So I think it's that follow up with the email, right? So because if they sign up already, well, I do need to hit them every third day, every fourth day with a.
Yeah. With something, by the fourth or fifth email, offer that little 5 or 10% off, right? And then it could be 2 different email series where if it is a stylist or a barber signing up, have an email series for that. Here are 5 ways you could take advantage of the Cutty app and build your business, build multiple streams. Here are some of the top areas where you can get more cuts or whatever, just based off of success. Here's past success of barbers and stylists. And then that's just your email series on that side. And then for the consumers that downloaded, they got their own email series. Reasons why. Thank them for joining, and then give them reasons why to stay.
Man, I'm gonna have to run this back. I'm gonna have to run this one back. No, that's what's up.
You got some homework, bro.
Yeah, like I said, that follow-up part was just it's definitely missing. You know what I mean? I never thought about it.
I think that's what I feel like that's what most people forget about. Like, it's like even us, like we put a video out, we put the clips out, right? And it's like most people just forget to just keep blasting their shit out there and reaching back to the people that they know, their core audience or their core clientele, or even someone like you said, what you did on Rima's, you got the chat box. They fill it out, they send an email address, and boom, there's a contact information. Whether they, bought something or signed up or whatever, it's like you have a lead, right? You got their email address, you maybe got their name and the phone number. Follow up. You know what I'm saying? They might have went onto the site and was curious, put the information in, then they went and did something else, right? But you don't want them to forget about you, so you reach back out and say, hey, you hit us up, we got your email, what's going on? So that's what's up. That's dope. That's dope to
now he got my wheels turning because people constantly signing up, right? And I don't hit them right back. Right? It's blowing my face off.
Dropping that bag, bro.
They just blowing in the wind right now.
You dropping the bag.
It's all right, but I got them.
Email list though.
I do got the emails and I got them, right? So I just got to get to them now.
Yeah, so now I would say make 5 to 6 emails. Some we can talk about offline. Here are the topics. Here are the emails. And then MailChimp is free to use.
It sure is.
You can connect to your app. If you got integrations like the APIs or whatever.
MailChimp is very powerful.
Yeah,
I know that. Using Constant Contact, but they're not free. So MailChimp, what's up?
MailChimp is dope. MailChimp, they got you sign up, right? You could do campaigns. You put
just like Constant Contact did, right?
For what?
Constant Contact.
For MailChimp?
Constant Contact is pretty good.
Yeah. It's not free.
Oh, Quentin, we got a question. Quentin said, do you think that could be a turnoff, though? So I'm assuming he means like constantly reaching back out. So like if you email a number. Okay.
It can be. When I said 3 days just for like the onboarding process, but after that, you get those initial 3 emails or 4 emails, then you can wait and do it once a month or something like that, right? But you want to at least have them remember you when they first come on board, because everyone's so distracted. They got 15 tabs open on the internet. They got all their social media open on their phone. Yeah. Notifications, ding, 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 ding.
YouTube jumping
about you. Yeah, they not gonna be thinking about you. So you gotta stay in their face some type of way.
That's why we about to get that push notification going off. So don't worry about it. But really get
Yeah, I'm gonna do that for our shit too. That's what's up, man. This was a dope episode. You dropped mad gems.
Yeah.
I'm definitely, like you said, I'm gonna run this back, take these gems off. We gonna definitely hit you up. Do you have anything you want to promo now before we go? Anything, any events coming up? Your podcast, for instance? You wanna talk about your podcast when you put your podcast out so people can check you out? Is your junk live, or is it like you post it after?
Well, I was just posted after.
Okay.
But yeah, right now I'm just basically just still building Uberwood agency, man. Any small business owners, medium-sized business owners, entrepreneurs, I guess they can see me on there. My IG name on the screen. But yeah, they can just send me a DM. And then of course I give you all the information as far as the website, and I can just keep building from there. But just doing that and just focusing on real estate as well, man. And
oh shit.
yeah.
Okay.
Clients. I'm not in real estate, but I work with a lot of real estate clients or whatever. So just focusing on those things, man,
gotcha.
and minding my business, man.
I feel you. Getting to the
young
paper,
Rey.
building these revenue streams.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But did you say when the podcast was? You drop episodes Thursday,
right?
It's every Thursday. So we drop a new episode, Dose of Podcast. I'll send y'all a link about that as well.
Word.
But yeah, man, it's been pretty cool. I look at podcasts as therapeutic, man. It's like a good time to chill, relax.
And it's fun, and it doesn't have to be stressful. Like on Wednesday nights we go live at 9, and we'll have a topic, and for the most part we'll shoot the shit, but then we talk about the topic. But it's like you said, it's therapeutic. Like it's like you're sharing yourself with the world. You know what I'm saying? You got a great talk about it. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got nobody to talk to in your life, talk to the world. Just put the shit out there.
Right. Exactly.
Somebody
Rant. You
exactly,
know,
man.
That's what's up. So yo, thank you so much for coming through.
Appreciate you for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's no problem. I appreciate you all allowing me the opportunity to be a part of this show, man. Very dope platform.
This was dope. We definitely love to have you again.
Same team.
Yeah, we would definitely be in touch. I'm going to definitely hit you up. Rey Clemons, Uberwood Media Agency, everybody. Thank you so much.
Juice is ready.
We going to be out.
Yeah.
All right, peace.